Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. The largest gold nugget in Alaska is up for sale. Let's explore. Look at that thing. It is massive indeed. This thing is pretty huge. Here's another photo of it. And you can see just the mere size of it, about the size of a baby's head. And it's going to be up for sale on December the 8th. It is a rare and massive gold nugget weighing around 20 pounds and has been put up for sale 23 years after it was discovered. And it's expected to reach at least $1 million at auction that takes place on December the 8th. The Alaska Centennial Nugget, estimated at the size of a baby's head, was discovered by gold miner Barry Clay near the town of Ruby, Alaska in 1998, 100 years after the 1896 Klondike Gold Rush. He found the valuable remnant while pushing dirt with his bulldozer along the shores of the Swift Creek mine. The nugget is the largest ever found in Alaska and only smaller than the Boot of Cortez nugget found in Mexico, which weighs 24 pounds. Clay is said to have buried the nugget near a tree, buying time until he decided what to do with the remarkable find. Pretty smart, actually. The current owner bought the rock directly from Clay, and it has been in the same family for more than 2 decades. The upcoming auction will be the first public offering of the museum quality piece. The fact that the Alaska Centennial Gold Nugget exists at all makes it all the more exceptional, Craig Kissick, Director of Nature and Science at Heritage Auction, said in a video. And we're going to take a look at that video now. And I want to thank the several members of the community who shared this with me. But let's see what they have to say about it.
Obviously, the keystone piece in this auction is this bad beauty right here, which is the Alaska Centennial Nugget. It's called the Alaska Centennial Nugget because it was found 100 years after the Klondike Gold Strike.
Okay.
So it's of great historical importance. The singular most important thing, and we'll get into the weight and the gold and all that, it is simply put the largest gold nugget ever found in the state of Alaska, period.
So ever?
Yeah, ever. Since over 100 of years and whatever, yes. I mean, if you think about how much gold's been mined in Alaska, how significant Alaska gold is to the world, it's the largest. You know, it's crazy. It's 294.1 ounces, and it's almost 90% gold.
So
there's
30
almost
pounds?
It's about 21.5. There's about 257 ounces of pure gold in that rock.
So this was just found in a stream? Where was
this? This was found by a guy named Barry Clay near the Swift River outside of a place called Ruby, Alaska back in 1998. He found it. It was purchased by a private individual who owned it for, roughly about 30 years. And then when he passed away, his son, who is known to us here at Heritage, fortunately, reached out and we worked a deal to try to sell this for him in our upcoming auction. But it is such a piece of historical significance. I mean, it's big, it's beautiful, it's gold, it checks every possible box. But the sheer fact that it is the seminal largest gold nugget ever found in the state of Alaska, what else can you say?
Well,
you run out of superlatives. There's nothing else.
That's as big as you can say.
Yeah, that's really as big as
20 pounds of gold.
Yes.
So when you realize it's like, we think of gold like in jewelry, and we think of gold like, as this, Fort Knox and stuff. When you understand that this is an actual nugget that just has been sitting there for millions of years until it was found its way here.
Now let's put it in even greater context, Joe. About 99% of all gold that's ever been found has been refined. Right. It's been made into coins or jewelry or whatever. It's inherently rare for gold to exist in nugget form. And for a superlative size like this, I mean, let's put it in contrast. This nugget is also from Alaska, came from essentially the same collection. This is a 24-ounce gold nugget. A 24-ounce gold nugget is monstrously huge.
Sure.
And this thing isn't even, there's kind of a nick on this other one, but that gives you an idea. I mean, this is extremely large, extremely rare.
And beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably, this is a $75,000 or $80,000 nugget right there.
And I think that's the thing about these gold nuggets. It's like, we see diamonds and we see jewelry and stuff, but like you said, there's something magical about these.
There absolutely is.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, and I certainly never recommend anybody, dealing in this kind of gold for its melt or spot value, but you also always have the inherent value of gold. Right. It's always got a precious metal that has always retained its appeal and its value throughout human history.
Museum piece, right?
Absolutely. I think institutional. I would think somebody. Truth be told, it's personal bias. I think that should be in the Smithsonian Institution because it's the seminal gold nugget ever found in Alaska. Its significance to American gold mining history is unlimited.
Right. So this is the best of its kind, the best of class. It's got everything you'd ever want for it. So it is the pinnacle piece of gold that Heritage has ever offered.
It really does. And there are, the boot of Cortez from Mexico that we sold a number of years ago here at Heritage, and a nugget called the Monument that was found at some point in California are probably the only two in terms of size that rival this from the Northern Hemisphere.
Okay.
Some of the Australian golds are larger, but they also typically have a lot of quartz in them and stuff, unless you get these smaller, beautiful crystalline nuggets that we'll talk about in a minute. But that is really, it has no peer, yes. The answer is it has no peer.
So in terms of, God forbid, melt value, what is this worth?
Melt value alone on that piece is probably about $600,000 or $700,000.
Okay, $600,000 or $700,000.
Yes, just on the melt gold value.
So
yes.
As a collectible specimen, it's $1 million.
Yes, we have this piece estimated for auction at $800,000 to $1.2 million, and the reserve or the opening price for the auction will be $675,000. So it's at.
There you have it, a fascinating find indeed, and you can see it there in that video, and it's pretty amazing. It was named the Centennial Gold Nugget because it was found on the 100th anniversary of the Klondike Gold Rush. So that makes it all the more special, which brought thousands of men north to Alaska in search of gold. Its discovery in 1998 shows that there is without a doubt lots of gold nuggets left to be discovered. They haven't all been discovered, not by a long shot. The record high gold prices in recent years, and with a renewed interest in gold mining, there's a very good chance that more big gold nuggets will be found in the near future. So there you have it. So we'll see what this goes for. Will it fetch $1 million? My guess is it probably will. Fewer than 50 gold nuggets over 250 ounces exist as gold in nugget form. It's inherently rare. Gold nuggets of massive size even more so. Some of Alaska's richest placers worked in the area around the town of Ruby from 1910 to 1920. There are only a handful of commercial mining operations there today. So there you have it. There's the story behind the largest gold nugget ever found in the state of Alaska. And it was found by accident. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. I want to thank the several of you who sent me this article, and for all of everyone else for taking the time to watch this video, and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.